Protecting historical sites is a source of pride for many Virginians. There's an agency that's supposed to do that as well.
But some people are frustrated with the Department of Historic Resources. They say some recent decisions have put historical properties at risk. Then your side's Kayla Gaskins is a closer look tonight. Kayla?
Well, Tom and Anita, some are concerned because they say the Department of Historic Resources, DHR, has approved development plans that violate the legal parameters put in place to protect these sites. One of those properties is the Weblin farmhouse in Virginia Beach. Built in 1670.
So much history on that land.
The Weblin farmhouse is the oldest home in Virginia Beach, and some historians argue it could be the oldest home in the Commonwealth.
Virginia Beach is such a new and growing city, but we do have these jewels around the city.
In the 1990s, the home and surrounding 6.5 acres was donated by Dorothy Moore to the state. The property is protected by an easement. The legal document preserves the home while allowing private ownership. The current owner wants to build 11 new multifamily units and 48 parking spaces on the property. The plan appears to violate the construction and single ownership clauses in the easement. In 2016, DHR conceptually approved the project and granted extensions of the approval every year since.
And we were all shocked. We didn't think that could be done.
So why was this approval given?
What we can't answer, again, the project is under review. And that's a back and forth between us and the property owner.
The agency has granted final approval for other projects that arguably violate the easement, like this large modern addition to the old house.
Why was she allowed to do that? That's absolutely against the easement and the trust.
There's also changes with no record of DHR approval, like expanding the guest house into a duplex and the swimming pool.
Would your mom have wanted that?
Oh, heck no.
Every change to the property has to be approved by DHR.
Have there been any violations to that property so far?
Not to my knowledge.
Since it was donated?
Not to my knowledge.
What about the swimming pool?
We're not going to get into details.
When violations occur, DHR can issue citations and levy small fines. They can sue. They can also go in, attempt to reverse the work, then pass the bill along to the property owner. Citizens we spoke to say the agency needs more backbone when it comes to enforcing violations.
They are not common, but they do come up from time to time. Unfortunately, when they come up, they can be egregious or difficult to resolve.
A group fought a similar battle with additions to the historic Hugo Black House in Alexandria. Residents argued the additions violated the property's easement. DHR disagreed and granted final approval. So what's going on here? Some suggest the agency might need more resources. According to the website, a team of 5 is responsible for more than 700 properties.
If you do the math, there's just not enough time in a year to go out and visit these properties once a year.
We can always use more resources, that is for sure, but we do feel like we do a good job of monitoring our properties.
The code is also more than 50 years old. Some say it's time for an update.
That's one of the things we need to do when we go back to the General Assembly is take a look at the code again and say, how do we modernize this a little bit?
And as for the Moore family, they want the work reversed and the farm restored to the way their mother left it and intended it to be left for perpetuity.
People are not going to want to give their property to the Historical Society if it's going to be tromped on the way that they have mutilated what my mother wanted.
And again, DHR has granted numerous year-long extensions of the conceptual approval to the owner of Weblin Farm for the townhome project. After our interview, we learned DHR has denied the most recent request. We reached out to the owner of the property and we haven't heard back. I'm Kayla Gaskins, 10 on your side.